Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've already went back and got my stuff to go and get this kind of finished out. I needed iron fittings, so I know I said I was going to do this in my extra time, but I had some other stuff going on. I did not get it done, so I'm going to do some more iron freaking materials so I can finish out this home. That's all I need is just a couple of iron fittings to finish everything out. Oh, and I do need to load the fishery, so I'm going to do that as well. I know I literally just rode 5 feet. I'm still carrying everything, so. There we go, my hanging rack. So that was it. And this what comes in this house that I showed you that before. Go down to the fishery and see what I can load in there. I'm also going to get another unique house today. I'm going to get the plantation to get that out of the way. I don't know why they call it plantation, it's just a farm. I don't need the rest of this stuff until I go down to get the next house. Yeah, mostly iron is what you need for these houses. Cording them and just for locks and stuff, but other than that, it's mostly iron. I think they probably did that because iron is a lot more common than the other sources. Now we're going to run down. Got everything pretty much here. Oh, I need to plant. I didn't do this at my other house either. I need to plant. Oh my gosh, that's all I got. Snowberries? What the heck? I don't have my ingredients. I need ingredients. Okay, well, we got another thing we got to do because if I don't have ingredients, I can't even do the fishery, so. Let's do this. Let's go to Whiterun. And now we've made it more compatible. But like I was telling you how I said that I got almost a conflict here of two. When you build the house, there's this, it's called the Swamps of Morthal or something. It's like that. It's the name of the mod. But it adds buildings and there's an unkillable guy inside that temple. But when it lines up, you can't really get into the temple in a way. You can get into the temple, but it's, yeah, there it's like open the temple, it's like there, open the chapel, the forgotten one. But you can still talk to the, what's it called, guy here, so it's kind of funny. So let's go to Whiterun.
Prime and back, and we'll be off. Once was as you're rolling,
So it's kind of funny that that thing sits right there next to it. That's why you gotta look at mods and see if the conflict doesn't come out as a conflict because it's not the exact same space, but it's close enough that they merge in some way. So something you always want to look at. Mods. I always look for mods that says nothing included except for the base game. And the reason I like the mods that say nothing except the base game is usually there's nothing extra, no other things are in there. Or requirements for other mods to make them function. I don't really like it when I need other mods to make a mod function because it just becomes more complex and you get more kind of things that kind of mess up or kind of get jumbled and stuff like that. It can happen with any mod, but I just think it's more often if you get ones that have a lot of requirements. So usually like when I look at a mod that I'm going to use, I'm looking for something that has only requirements of the base game. Even the AI AI program I included in this, and I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but you're going to find some NPCs are in different places than they normally would be. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. I think I do got a ton of stuff over here. My little pouch here, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff, so I'm looking for stuff to plant. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it all. You can still run with all that. So I'm gonna go plant in the north here, and then I'm gonna plant again at my other house, and then I'm gonna get the plantation to get it out of the way. I know it seems kind of odd to go around and get all the houses just to have them out of the way, but it's not all that odd really. It's something just to have them be done with it, and then you can say that you've actually completed the game because you've got all the houses open and ready for use. That reminds me that another one's close by. This guy killed me too. With the AI mod, it adds all the drivers now have little camps, so they don't just sit in their carriage. They'll have books. Sometimes they'll be sitting out on the stove reading a book. Same function, but it just gives a kind of different vibe to the game. Actually, I'm not trying to go anywhere with him. So I'm just knocking these out. So basically, when I call a character complete, it should be complete. I think in the future, when I do these videos, I'm probably going to do the, especially for this one, my main video is this legendary game, legendary with each of the races in survival mode, to see, kind of how hard it is, which I always tell people that they're all the same. The next one will be a real challenge, because the one thing that is different is some do have pluses or minuses, racial minuses, stuff like that. The Argonians have a minus because they're wizards. They're cold-blooded. They don't like the cold, so they got a -4 cold. So in survival mode, they are more difficult to play, but I do not think they're impossible. People are like, oh no, you gotta play this race because it's the only race that will allow you to succeed. I was like, that's not true. I've done it with both. You just gotta get inside of some place to go to sleep before you freaking freeze to death, and avoid the north if you can at all possible. There are times you will have to go through it, but all possible, just avoid it. This is another house that I do not have. Oh, there you go. Dragon time. My best fighter for taking on dragons is actually Arno game. And this is one of this house right here. You get more dragon attacks here than any other place. So if you want to fight dragons and get dragon bones, this is the place to come. See, as soon as Arniel got on the ground, he just started launching stuff. You get the rocket launch too. Just launch on this fool, trying to disintegrate him. That's what I love about the electric bolt, energy bolt. If I can disintegrate him, then it's freaking good for me. There's something more interesting over here to mess with, I guess. That's one thing about having this monster mob when you got other creatures that are out. Oh, I disintegrated him. He disintegrates you too. These dudes are pretty freaking tough. Alpha a druid. As you can see, getting to your house can be difficult as well. You gotta be running. Got you too, Hulk. I'm trying not to get disintegrated. I'm gonna steal all your giblets too. Slow me down with my horse hat. I don't have my horse. Let's see what I gotta do to drop my weight. Oh, it's only 44 pounds. Something stupid I can drop. Drop one of these bones. These are 15. I'll come back for them if I get my horse. Maybe. We'll see. I knew I was going to get sacked as soon as I picked something up to get something like that done. I knew I was going to get attacked. So let's run to our house. That's another advantage of survival mode. I think I've actually got that in my book. I got a book of rules that I put for survival mode. I did it with my first character. I thought it is there's 13 rules, and one of them was get all the houses that you can get, because it just gives you more places that you can camp at, keep stuff at, just build up your character with. It's better if you have more places. Get my neighbor's house on the map as well. This is the one with that mod that I added for AI. There was one thing that is kind of annoying when you start a game. Always near the front gate, there will be a conversation that will bring you to come out here and meet Cicero and help him out. So the Uthgard the Unbroken will always be out there talking with the stable master, and that will always come up with investigate the strange jester, which is kind of funny because she'll go out. I've seen her more than any in this mod, where she'll go out and actually get a horse and go riding around. Like you'll find her fighting monsters all the way down as far as Riverwood. It's pretty funny. I think that's just a nice thing about this mod, because it just makes it a different kind of vibe. So I know it's cold at night, and I'm going to light a candle, and I'm going to plant stuff. So not do this yet. And it doesn't have to be anything specific. I know some people do specific things. I don't really need specific things. I count whatever I've got kind of on hand that I'm not using. Now you can get very technical about it and plant specific things. But usually I'll plant what I have and just get rid of it, burn them out. Especially up here, it's not like there's going to be a lot growing up here anyway. So a bunch of canis roots doesn't really seem like a bad thing. Now if you are focused on being an alchemist, you can control kind of how your crops and everything come out through doing that. think that's all of them. I got that done. And now I can try and get to, I'm going to go inside and get some rest first because it's getting cold out here. That's another advantage of having all the houses opened up. Because she's in bed right now. Now they gotta sleep together.
Friends like you are hard to find.
But I do get the ability to sleep in multiple places. And not be cold. Several free places to sleep, so get that done. So next we're gonna go out and get the plant at the other house. Get someplace close to it.
Where do you want to go?
I think Northal's the closest.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Never met one of them cats.
But it just gives you options, you know, how you can get to all the smaller towns. Cold and starving, not the way to be in survival mode. Make sure I know what I'm eating. Maybe I'll kill a jug of milk while I'm at it. Yeah, this kind of started haphazardly. One difference too I did with this guy is actually I started as a what's called character, but what I'm going to do in the future, I started as a Realms of Lorcan character. What I'm going to do in the future with the other legendary games is I'm going to start on that. I'm going to turn off that feature, Realms of Lorcan, for the starting point for any of the other characters for the legendary. The reason he's got kind of a basic look too is that, where's my house at? Hold on. I might have got myself lost. I'm going too far east. I am. My house is up here. I'm just going to do a hard left. There we go. I'm back on track. I'm like, wait a minute, I should see the house by now. I'm like not seeing it. It's like, holy crap. I'm way off course. There it is. Yeah, I haven't figured out this mod, what's called Morthal. After I finish dealing data, I gotta do that as well. I gotta go through each of these mods and kind of investigate everything about them. So that would be an adventure in itself, just so you kind of know what this mod is. It's the shack, it's not my house. Yeah, it makes it really, see I got to turn around, makes it really, having all these trees makes it really hard to kind of like see, you know, where you're going sometimes. Which I think is cool, because if you've ever played Skyrim for a long time, and then you get to the point where nothing surprises you, and there's no kind of, problems you're having, I think it makes, it a lot more fun when you've got more stuff that you gotta kind of try to figure out. Yeah, I got to the point where I was playing Skyrim before I started add mods. I got to the point where I didn't even need a map. I just knew exactly where I was going. It was always very familiar, but now it just makes the area very unfamiliar. And I gotta kind of like work to get places sometimes. Especially with making it more dark too. That's also a challenge too at night. Sometimes I just gotta camp and wait for the morning. I should do more of that when I do these legendary playthroughs on survival mode. Just actually wait till the morning. Okay, so the things we gotta get here. If you notice, I'm planting the ones I'm planting ingredients I don't traditionally use, like mushroom. That's for blisterwort. That's for making smithy potions. I'm planting the things I don't actually use that often. Like imp stool, I won't use those. Jasmine grapes are tied to a couple of but I can use those. Oh, see, I just put in the wrong one, so that's my mistake. Wrong one. Okay, that should be everything. That should be everything right there. So this one is done. I just got to do the fishery. I know this is kind of maintenance oriented, but there'll be some fights because you just see me fight some things. We're going to go solve the mystery at the plantation here next. I think they should just call it a farm because really it's a farm. So you can put any of your fish in here that you have. I put the ones I'm not going to use. So I think you can only add one of each type. One thing I would advise against, don't put slaughterfish eggs, because then you will get slaughterfish in your water. So I'd say leave the slaughterfish eggs out, or I don't. You can put in there what you want to. It's your game. Play your game. Don't worry about what I say. What I say is pointless, doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to make one trip to Whiterun. And then we're going to go to the plantation area.
Carriage is the safest way to travel.
Oh, something's going to attack. Oh, there it is. When they won't let you ride, there's something around trying to attack. Freak. You can see those little wildcats. And they have nothing on them. They're not even worth no meat on them, no fur, nothing.
Yes?
Okay, there's something else.
Need something? Yes?
Oh, you suck. It's not him. It's somewhere in here. There's something that is ready to attack. Whether it's close by. It might be freaking witch calls down here. Those workers. Oh, you suck, man. Milk is down here. Is there anything else? Something around here is agitated and I don't know what, but if he doesn't go this time, I'm just going to take off. Okay, yeah, he sucks. So let's get our horse and we'll take off from here. Now to get to the plantation, we're going to have to ride quite a bit because it's down here by Homestead. You can see where we are, so we say across past Morthal through here. I'd probably do that river right there. Probably be the quickest route. So let's do that. Let's head for Morthal. There's what was fucking bothering. Something's out here. What is that? That's what it was. Sorry, Hidalgo, did not mean to hurt you. That's probably what it was, those guys over there. They hadn't ambushed yet, but they were waiting for it.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, that's what it was. We'll go to Homestead.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady now. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I'd take a quick break there. Anyway, we'll get to this plantation out here. That other one that I got the note for, I'll just go back and get that next time we go to Whiterun. Now, one thing about this one is I'm going to have to transport all my crap down here afterwards too. Disintegrating beneath the ground, so I don't know if it started. It didn't start the quest. I think I can start it by going and reading this book. Start. I might have messed it up. Okay. I think I messed up, so let's go back to the last, what's it called here? Load. this took me all the way back to what's called. That means I haven't planted over the other one yet, have I? Sorry guys, I lost some time there.
Where do you want to go?
See if we can make it up. I'll just go right to Homestead and I'll make my house later.
Yeah.
So I'm starving, it's gonna eat on the way. Let's try this again. Because usually when you get that plantation, if you once you kill the guy, it should start right there. But his body disintegrated, so that's the one problem with disintegrations. Should name this guy Boba Fett and run around disintegrate the shit. And killing normal means. We're going on Lakeview instead. He still disappeared. Go strange, overshare, so busy, I'm a poison. Seems you got me better me after all. Okay, maybe something broke on this because it did not start. It seems like it didn't start again. He just disappeared completely. Okay, I'm not happy. Let's see why this is doing it. Let's see if I can force it. I'm sure I read the wrong book. Okay, won't turn the pages. Okay. I'm trying to kickstart this because it's not working so far. What's the button at? There's the button. Okay, it's not turning the pages, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to save the game, exit, and then go back there, so hold on a second. Okay, we're going to try this again.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. A little slow now, Captain. Don't worry.
Sometimes there's glitchiness to Skyrim. Some of it can't be avoided. Some of them might be me adding new mods. I know it has worked before, so it's not like it hasn't worked before. I know, straight deja vu, huh? sometimes that's what you have to do with the game. I mean, if things don't work the way you wanted them to, make sure that they do work the way you want them to. Usually when you kill that guy, it immediately starts the quest. Actually, what I'm going to do is this. I'm trying to kill him with something a little less quick. There it goes. I don't know if it goes, but at least we're killing less quick. I think my knife was maybe too powerful, so I killed him. There we go, we did him with flames. There's still nothing. This sucks. Okay, well maybe I won't show you about the plantation today. I did go all the way out though. Cause see, my page won't turn. Found the body downstairs. And try it again. It might be hard broke though. You might have to try this with another character. Sometimes when you add mods, you've got to go around and figure out kind of what's broke and what's not broke. I'm just going to go through the process, read that. I know the quest, basically you go up and get this stuff here. See her body there. Does she have anything good on her? Nothing good. I know you guys are thinking, this guy sucks. I do. That's the problem. Okay. Now, the room, go to the child's bedroom. There's Rin's journal. I'm probably gonna have to look this up. That what's called won't start. I'm just going through the processes to see if I can make it start. Might go in and find a little boy's sword. But so far it seems like it is hard broke. Yeah, you got killed with flames, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to check and see if this is a known glitch. See if this is a known glitch or not. Some glitches are known, you just gotta sometimes gotta Google it and check. So it's something I'll have to look up. Should be able to place the child's sword, but it's not working. So I'm going to do this and go back to mode. Go back to my save like I've never been here. And I'm going to have to look up what's going to make this thing work. But in the meantime, we'll go to Whiterun. I'll pay for my other house and show you what it looks like.
Where do you want to go?
And that's going to have to be basically the show for today. It wasn't what I planned, but that's what it turned out. So sometimes you just got to deal with that.
Prime and back, and we'll be off. Better bundle up. They keep up for a while.
So let's go pay for the other house and we'll open it up. Yeah, I'll have to research for that plantation farm thing.
May the gods watch over your back.
That's funny, like Vilka's coming out. I bet you he goes out and gets on a horse and goes riding around. It's pretty funny. It's like, oh, that's cool.
Yes.
I know, straight deja vu on eating that freaking food and what's called. Yeah, when I logged out, I logged completely out, like got out of the game, with the game, what's called. I might have to check updates, but I'm gonna look for glitches too with that quest itself. That one's actually pretty cool because all you have to do is just come up and pay.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
There you go. That's as hard as it is to go over here and Tundra Homestead. Just get the note off the door and come and pay for it. See what says from here on Whiterun. Let me go see if I've got this note. Read it too, so I can get my last Hearthfire house. Since that one's not working, you know this one works. Okay, it should be a letter from the Jarl. Unless I already read it. I don't think I did though. Not see it, so let's go down to Fall Creek and see if we can generate that down there. We'll go to Fall Creek. And you guys are like, what the heck are you doing, man? I don't know. Just trying to get these houses up. We'll look this one up and we'll head to Fall Creek. We'll look at this other house, which is a good house. It's the Tundra Homestead. It usually gets attacked by dragons out there. Like every time I've ever had it as a house and tried to use it as primary residence, you just get attacked by dragons every time. Which is fun if you like that. It doesn't bother me, but sometimes when you're trying to get something done, it can get annoying. I do like the fisherman's outfit with my wood elf. I can't really think of anything else that a wood elf would wear. I always consider wood elves to be kind of outdoorsy, adventurers, rangers types. But there's no real, just kind of basic clothing that looks like this. Well, the one, the kind of green one does. But this one, I want to make everything kind of with, staying in line with the, I could change my hat to brown though. I think my hat's still black. I think I could make a brown hat. Yeah, let me get this one knocked out and then I have the Fall Creek. And as you see, here it is. Not too bad. You can come in and take all the stuff out of the bedrooms over here. That's one thing I don't like about it. It's the kids' bedrooms and your bedroom is all in the same spot. Little kitchen area. And you got all of this over here. Alchemy on or enchanting on one side, alchemy on the other. And then down here in the cellar is where you've got all your trophy stuff. Places to put books, things like that, and then mannequins. And stuff to put everything that kind of like you collect. I always like to collect things and put them in, what's called, because sometimes they'll glitch or won't stay in the right place, but maybe I'll do it someday, but usually I'm busy adventuring. Like I'm going to now. Usually I'm busy trying to get shit to work, so which has not been happy today. I've not had a happy day. Okay, it's got that. That's done. Show you what that looks like, and you've got a full. This you can use whether you live here or not. You can always use this open air All the enchanting stuff, everything you want to use is right there. So, right at your fingertips. Let's take a trip to Falkreath. Hopefully we'll end on a high note. I may have read that note for the before and just never talked to the Jarl or something about it, and maybe it just went away because it's not in my list of things to do. Yeah, see, all I got is read Eltress's note, which I'm not going to do. I probably will. I need to call the game complete. I really do need to get Eltress out of the way. Because Monadnock is still in prison, and I haven't made a decision whether to let him out or not yet. So. Some people still tell me to stop playing Skyrim, and I think it's funny. It's like, I really don't have a desire to. And the more things I kind of do with it, the more kind of fun it makes it, you know? The whole chasing down the guy to freaking give you a ride, though, is pretty entertaining as well. It's like, okay, where's he at now? Oh, he's over here reading a book. There you go. Hey, Mr. Library, yeah, I need a ride. On a Falkreath then.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
This we should find out soon. About 1,000 of these guys hanging out. Stop running around.
Look out! What happened? Look out!
What are you talking about? I must have fought a dragon or something.
Yes, what is it that you want? You've proven reliable. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I never had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it. Good.
Yeah, usually Biogalt, so I think that is the dialogue that he has for that. We'll see if we can make quick work of this. Especially since the plantation didn't work. Oh, hold on 1 second. What I'm gonna try and do is I gotta hustle to make this happen now. Cold out. Somebody once told me, they said they froze in survival mode down by Riverwood, and I was like, it gets cold, but it's not that cold. I don't know how you can froze to death near Riverwood. I mean, even down here, I mean, it's cold, but it's not like you don't get those chilly or freaking, where you're going numb or freezing kind of messages in the corner. Unless you just kept jumping in and out of the water for some reason. We'll end this in a fight. See if I can take out the leader here. Yeah, especially the outfit, kind of with a mage, it's kind of hard. Now if I was a warrior, I could always wear any of the elven versions, especially the elven hunter armor would be nice. Or he wouldn't, Bosmer playthrough. Bring Arnell out. Go in here bombing. Okay, you're done. Well, that was short work. See if we can get a quick way back. I don't think there's a quick way. How about now riding back? Probably see the horse is still here. Yeah, some mods like that Plantation, they work, even if they're on what's called, they work, but sometimes you can have stuff that glitches. It might be something that I loaded, which actually kind of irritates me if it did. I don't mind mod, like I said, I usually look for things that don't have any dependencies on other than the base game. I think with Anniversary Edition, that sometimes makes it hard too, because I think some things may affect things that they didn't know they affected. It's like that one mod that comes up right where the Hurtfire houses. Hurtfire's houses have been there forever. That carriage has been in that spot forever. So for somebody to make a mod and then not regard that there's carriage there, I put a message to the mod author, one that told him that the Hurtfire home carriage sits right next to the temple doorway. I didn't get a response back. I should go back to the Nexus and check, but I didn't get a response back. So I'm going to try and get here and close this out so we can restart the process of getting this house in Lakeview Manor, where that house would be. It's getting really dark. So I usually try and make you guys in the daytime. I try to make it for the daytime, but it doesn't cause as much light or glare. I think I need to start doing more of that. I don't think I was doing a good job of that. It looked like to me you're getting a lot of glare off my laptop. Usually happens when it's like dark out. I know somebody's watching this, they're just like, dude, you suck. You can do this so much better. Yeah, I could actually. If, when I retire finally, I will do that. I will do full-fledged playthroughs, everything kind of hooked up, all the freaking networking stuff, everything ran rock. I know, it's my dream. But I also think I've got a lot of good information out here. There's a lot of great information, honestly, if you're looking to play Skyrim. Which I know it sounds crazy, but I believe there's still people out there who are just now discovering the game. They might be 13 years old right now, and first time they're playing Skyrim, they're checking it out. I see them get in the Facebook chat sometimes. They'll ask questions of people like, "Oh, you're stupid, you don't know this." I'm like, dude, don't forget to view people just because they ask a question. Answer the question realistically, not freaking stupid. Some of these people, they might not have played before. Even though the game's been out since 2011, some people are just finding it. It's like World of Warcraft. I think people still play that. I never could because it looks more kind of kid-like than this. With the Shadowmare hanging out. I think Skyrim's just got a realistic tone that I like, especially being an older person. If I was a kid, I might like World of Warcraft, or if I grew up with it, I might be like, okay, but I didn't grow up with it, so I didn't start playing games until about the time this came out. I played before with my kids, but not a lot. usually work always got in the way. I'd help out where I could if they were having problems with the game, but okay, so I think this was the dialogue that I needed to get the house. So let's get this.
Good to see you. Teach them to stop paying me. Here, you deserve a reward for your service. You know what? I like you. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I hereby grant you permission to purchase
There we go.
Hold. Talk to my steward if you're interested. Come and see me again sometime. I might have some use for you.
Technically, that's another thing I haven't done. I'm supposed to technically be the Thane of every hold. If I want to be realistic, I've got to get those knocked out.
There's no house available, but I could cite you won't regret it. Follow the road east from Falkreath, then north at the crossroads. Turn left just past Pine Walks.
I did that with my first playthrough of this. I did go around and become a Thane of every single hold. Okay, with that being the case, we are pretty much done for today. Next time I will figure out what's going on with the plantation and we'll go up and build a house at Lakeview Manor. So hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll definitely see you next time. Have a good day out there. Bye.